My name is Ryan O'Leary. I'm the Vice President of the Threat Research Center and Technical Support at WhiteHat Security. We are the leading web application security vulnerability analysis company. There are a number of different vulnerabilities that we find every day, through cross-site scripting, SQL injection, buffer overflow, to business logic assessment, business logic flaws like abuse of functionality, and just using the application in improper ways. That's what WhiteHat Security is all about. We're all about protecting that. At WhiteHat Security, we know that companies need actionable vulnerability data. One of the biggest problems for security officers right now is they're using tools or our competitors and are getting a lot of false positives in their reports. So our competitors are really good about finding potential vulnerabilities. They find a lot of vulnerabilities, but only a handful of them are any good. So the security person has to go through and weed through all the vulnerabilities, vet false positives, and configure the scanner. That takes a lot of effort to do, and a lot of effort away from doing other things like actually being able to fix the vulnerability or improve the security posture. At WhiteHat, we combine human intelligence and automated scanning. So I'm the leader of the Threat Research Center, and the Threat Research Center is where all the magic happens. Those are the people that actually configure the scans. We configure the scans to log into the site appropriately. We configure them to be production safe, which is a big deal. We want to test production sites. We don't want to test QA. That's not where you get hacked. You get hacked in production. So we configure the sites to run in production. The biggest differentiator for us is that we verify every single vulnerability that ever comes through our system. You will never get a vulnerability that a human eyeball has not looked at and verified. That is our biggest differentiator, and that's what the TRC does. They verify all these results, they configure the scans, and they also perform manual penetration testing in the application as well. WhiteHat Security just released our 2016 stats report, and this is the 11th year so far that we've been releasing this stats report, and it really is a report that brings together all the security intelligence that we've gathered over our 11 years. So each year we report on vulnerability statistics like how long vulnerability has been open for our customers, how long it takes to fix them, what are the common attack scenarios, how many vulnerabilities does an average customer have, and we actually break that down by vertical, by customer vertical. So we can say a retail site is better than a financial services site, or IT is the worst performing vertical out of all of them. Our customers run the gamut from anything from financial services companies, healthcare, to retail, to tech, to IT. Really, if you have an online presence, you're a customer of WhiteHat. Anybody that has a website that needs protecting is a customer. Pretty much any website on the planet now has private information. If you have a login portal, you have customer data. You need to protect that customer data, and that's how you protect it, is getting a service like WhiteHat Security. Our licensing model is pretty unique. Our customers purchase a yearly license. So for an entire year, they can scan as many times as they want. We actually recommend customers to scan 24/7, 365 days a year, as much as they want. This is so that they can protect themselves from new emerging threats that they've introduced in their website at any time. So with that, they get verified results, they get configured scanning, they get manual penetration testing, they get the full gambit of scanning, and it really benefits the customer because they're protected then 365 days, not just a month at a time. We're here at Infosec 2016 in London. It's been a great show so far. We've got a lot of interest from people that are really looking to get their security outsourced. They don't have the manpower to be able to do it internally. There's just too big of a security marketplace out there. There's just too big of a risk profile for all these websites. They have hundreds of websites and maybe 1 or 2 staff. There's no possible way they can scale that. So they're looking to get a company that really can take all that work from them. And WhiteHat Security is the perfect company to do that. So we take all that work from them, and it's getting a lot of excitement, especially when we talk about the actual verified results. Getting verified results just excites people right away because it just is less work for them, and that gets people really excited.